today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
About ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yard.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Houston from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Barnett has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off play action. Barnett. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, Barnett. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And this is going to turn into another first to the Vikings' 29-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Niners at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Davis Price. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnett. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Here's Cook again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Barnett over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Barnett. That pass caught, it's Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now. Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though. You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD. Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Barnett, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big...
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins now from the 50. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this 1st half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake. Barnett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Barnett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Third and short yardage. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Barnett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To throw on third down, Barnett. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This one caught by Davis. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan, only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Barnett. He's got Bellinger. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Barnett. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Barnett. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake. Barnett. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off play action. Barnett looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey to about the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a short gain down to about the 33. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Barnett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete, Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. Ben Ellefson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Right side to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Barnett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Barnett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first down, Barnett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is playing.
Throwing on first down. Barnett. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Barnett. He'll get this to Coleman. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cousins. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for San Francisco, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.